Richplanet TV is sponsored by shopholistic.co.uk, bringing you quality detox and natural health products at affordable prices.
What you're looking at on the screen there is something which came out of a lady's nose. It's not a submarine. It looks a bit like a submarine, but that is an electron microscope photograph on John's wall, and it is this, as I say, this came out of a woman's nose. It's just under 3 millimeters in length, and it's about 350 micrometers thick. And what fascinates me about this is the hook at the end, and I'm going to zoom in and do a close-up, because this woman had abduction experiences. Is that right, John?
That's well, she certainly had just a background history of strange encounters.
Right. And what did it come out of her nose when she sneezed, or?
Yes, she was in bed, and she sneezed, and it came out of a nasal cavity, and she put it in a tissue, and eventually we got hold of it, and we've had it ever since.
Right. And you've still got the object in some water.
You have to shake it.
I'll give it a shake. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see it. There, you can just see it falling down there.
Tiny fragment.
So it's a tiny fragment, and as I say, there we go. Let's just see if I can shake it up and see it again. You can see it swimming about in there. It's not actually literally swimming, moving about in there. And it to the naked eye, it just looks like a little spelk, which is as I say, just under 3 millimeters long. Now, interestingly, you sent this image to be covered in UFO magazine, and when they published it,
we sent a report, which we have here somewhere, and we sent it to the magazine, and rather bizarrely, they published the article, but for some reason best known to themselves, the hook on the end was cut off.
So they published this image of this thing which has come out of a woman's nose, but they failed in their photograph to include this end piece.
Well, they did, yes, that's right.
Yeah, so they've cut that off the edge of the photograph, and you were a bit irate about that, John, yeah?
Yeah, I was puzzled, and I think I'm pretty sure I certainly mentioned it to Graham
Birdsall,
and it was certainly it was an error, some sort of a printing error or something. I don't know.
You see, my mind goes to places of conspiracy when things like that happen, because for me, if this is just under a 3 millimeter long object which has come out of somebody's nose, and when it's magnified up, you can see the scale there, that's 200 micrometers is the white line there, and we've got a hook there with what look like ridges in it. Now, if that's a naturally occurring object or just a spelk, why has it got a hook on the end? Because that hook looks to me like it's designed to actually embed itself and implant itself onto something. And what was the report that you had done at the university, John? What did it say that this thing was made of?
Hydrocarbon.
Hydrocarbon, and there's some kind of marks on it there. I don't know what they might be, and there's another little mark there. So it's hydrocarbon, which is pretty non-specific actually. It
really is, yeah.
But it would be interesting to have a further scan done, have that cut in half, and see if what if anything is inside it. So this is a woman who's had UFO abductee type experiences.
This is Elaine Waite.
Elaine Waite, who we're going to speak to.
Yeah, she.
What year did this come out of her nose, John?
94, 95. We've been looking for the document this morning, which is here somewhere. But round about that period, one of the reasons we got to know her was because she'd been seeing a number of UFOs over the Southall area.
Right, so John's actually got some images on the screen there, and he's of this alleged implant. You were just going to tell us some about these images, John?
Yeah, I was just going to say that these were recovered from examination of the object at Manchester University by a professor who he does not want to be named. They're certainly very intriguing, and the two additional images, I would imagine, reveal a deeper scan of the object, and it presumably is simulcray, but you can see, well, I can certainly see what appears to be a face. Pretty strange.
What, this Manchester University guy said this?
Yeah, no. Well, he said that he was very intrigued with the fragment. But what I'm saying to you is that there certainly seems to be a face, a facial image. But of course, that could be simulcray. Anyway.
So did you get a report from this Manchester University person?
We have it somewhere, yes.
Okay.
But we have to.
Well,
as far as I'm concerned, the events of 1995 are certainly out of our remit at the moment because although we have it all word processed, we haven't got round to restructuring it and proofreading it. But the lady concerned is a charming lady. As I said before, she's a suburban housewife. She formed this UFO group, and
this was after having experiences, was it, or?
Oh yes, yeah.
So she was kind of became interested.
She was still
in
getting
UFOs.
excited. She again, bizarrely, I think it's important to be accurate as you can. Bizarrely, she told us that every time she was going to sneeze, she saw something in the sky. And my first feelings were that this woman is having some sort of mental problems. We were astonished when, in fact, she sneezed, and in the sky, you know, there are some people who will put the two things together, but we actually saw an object moving over the Southall area, which certainly didn't look like an airplane or a kite or anything else to me. And then from then onwards we got to know her. And
so she claimed that when she sneezed,
when she felt this, yeah.
And this was before or after the implant, alleged implant came out.
Round about the same time.
Right. Okay.
Again, I can't give you all that information at the moment. But she, as we've learned in the last couple of days, she's not the only, if you like, UFO witness to experience these sensations,
or have things, foreign bodies come out of their nose. There's several people who have alleged this.
Yes, that's right.
And often it just ends up getting thrown in the bin.
Yes, well,
not put under an electron microscope.
We have come across, certainly incidents where people have found, for want of a better word, artifacts and got rid of them. Again, for all I know, the human body could manufacture things that are perhaps alien to us. We know about that. I mean, but I don't know. All I can say is that this happened to this lady. She's a genuine woman, and subsequently she attracted some attention from the security services because she was followed.
Yeah, she was followed, and you've actually. Well,
we were able to.
You thought she was a bit paranoid at first.
Well, you would do, wouldn't you?
She gave you the registration plate of the car that had been following her about.
Well, we certainly made some inquiries in the London area through a contact there,
and it was proven to be.
Well, a gentleman that was interested in UFO research. We managed to establish that it was MOD intelligence. So
this was a registration. The contact was able to.
Well,
trace the
that
registration.
number was known to somebody as MOD intelligence.
MOD intelligence was following this woman.
You can't remove that from the plot, but I've no idea why.
All right, John. Well, we're going to speak to her at some point.
Right. Well, let's.
Hello.
Hello. Is that Ellie?
It is.
Oh, it's good to speak to you after all this time. I know that you regularly email. I've told him about your background, and he's got the heirloom on the wall, and he's absolutely fascinated by it. and I've got the images up here on the screen.
Okay.
But I'm trying to find your. I mean, I have got your stuff here, your original report.
Hang on, she wants to say hello to you, Richard.
Okay. Hello, Ellie. I'm very well. It's a fascinating story. And can I just ask, when the thing came out your nose, how did it feel? Was it soft or hard? What did the object feel like? Did you think it was something else, like a piece of grit or something? What went through your mind? So this was after it had come out of your nose. It's stuck in your finger. Okay. Any animals in any of your dreams? I know that sounds like a very bizarre question. Okay. Absolutely bizarre. So, are you going to be collaborating with John to get this information into one of his future books?
Mm.
Good, good. Click on the line there, John. Sorry. Yeah, go on, carry on. There was just a click on the line there. Okay, well, I'll hand you back to John. Don't be paranoid. I'll hand you back. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Ellie. There's somebody on this line, you reckon? Mm. Thanks, Ellie. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Okay, and John, well, thanks so much indeed.
Thanks, Dawn.
Fascinating stuff, and I'm sure we haven't heard the last of this.
I think probably it'll come towards your direction.
Right, okay. Well, so it just remains... So that again. Okay. Well, good luck with the rest of your books, John.
Right, thank you so much.
I hope you get them finished up to the present date.
So do
soon.
I. Yeah.
Although it's probably going to be a few years.
It is,
but, good luck with it, and we'll put some links out on the screen as to where people can get hold of them. I'm going to sell them from my website.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Smashing. Thank you very much.
It just remains for me to say, I believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. I'm Richard D. Hall. Good night.
Richplanet TV is sponsored by shopholistic.co.uk, bringing you quality detox and natural health products at affordable prices.